My name is Berenice and I'm in Year 6.
My name is Luke and I'm in Year 6.
My name is Kennedy and I'm in Year 6.
My name is Namon and I am in Year 6.
My name is Autumn and I'm in Year 6.
My name is Logan and I am in Year 6.
My name is Basha and I am in Year 6.
What I fear when it comes to gangs is weapons, peer pressure and bullying, and if they will come up to me.
What I fear when it comes to gangs is if I'm near them, they'll hurt me with a weapon or make me do something with a weapon.
When I hear the word gangs, I think of weapons, hanging out near streets and drugs.
What I fear about gangs is when they bully and attack people for no reason.
I fear that they might have a weapon on them or might ask me to join their gang, which I wouldn't want to do.
I think that young people get drawn into gangs by thinking that it's cool to drink or smoke and just to join a gang.
I think a young person will be attracted if they're lonely and a gang will make them feel loved.
I think people are attracted to gangs because they are lonely and want to fit in.
Next September, I'm going to high school, but I also fear that I'm going to be bullied and not be able to make friends.
My biggest fear of going to secondary school is not being able to be myself and not making any friends.
When I think of secondary school, I am most afraid of Year 11s and bullying.
Starting a new school, I fear being bullied or having no friends and not fitting in.
I fear about not fitting in high school because I might be the youngest one there and I might not make as many friends as I did in primary school.
Thanks very much for inviting me here today. My name's Sergeant Damien Hartley-Pickles. I believe you've got some questions to ask me.
What are the dangers faced by young people?
The dangers faced by young people today? Well, there's several dangers. There's drugs, there's gangs, there's knife crime. Those are several different bits that we have to try and police.
What could a young person do to avoid gang pressure?
Don't get involved, don't get drawn into it. Tell your parents, tell teachers that somebody's trying to get you to join a gang, because joining a gang is going to get you nowhere other than in trouble with the police.
What would happen if a young person brought a knife or drugs into school?
Well, it's quite a serious offence carrying a knife and drugs because it's illegal to have a knife in a public place. It's even worse bringing it into a school, and you can quite easily be arrested and brought to a police station in relation to that.
Could you get a criminal record at the age of 11?
Yes, you definitely can. We try not to criminalise children. We always give people the benefit of the doubt, but depending on what crime's being committed, depends on whether you'll get a criminal record or not, and a criminal record will stay with you for life.
What if I was worried to tell the police something because someone would call me a snitch?
I would always say, don't be worried about speaking to the police. If you've got information or intelligence that you want to tell us, you could save somebody's life by telling us that information.
Why do young people carry knives and how can you stop that from happening?
It's a good question, and it's always a difficult question for the police. Young people tell us that they carry a knife to be safe. They carry knives because they're being threatened by somebody. On average, about 70% of people that carry knives are generally the victim at the end of the day, because what happens is they're carrying it because they want to impress somebody. 9 times out of 10 they're only carrying it just for show. They don't want to use it, and they generally get that knife taken off and used against themselves. My advice would be to stay away from people who want to get involved in crime. If somebody tries to entice you into it, speak to your parents, speak to your teachers, people you can trust.
If somebody was carrying a weapon that I knew, I wouldn't keep it a secret if they told me to. I'd tell somebody quickly.
I will never be tempted to bring a weapon in school. I know it's the wrong thing to do.
If a young person was bullied into carrying a weapon, I would explain not to bring it in because they could hurt someone with it.
I think people might think it's cool carrying a weapon, but it isn't. You could harm people and yourself.
The worst consequences of carrying a weapon is that you'll get angry and you can use the weapon on someone else.
I think the consequences would be going to jail or making my parents and friends disappointed in me.
I am a children's welfare officer and I'm the safeguarding lead in school. That means I have the lead responsibility for all the safeguarding and child protection.
Can you see signs when a child is feeling alone or stressed?
There are lots of indicators that will tell staff that something's going wrong for children. Some behaviour indicators might be a child will become withdrawn, quieter than usual. We'll see a change to a child's character. So you may appear tired, a little bit disengaged from school and stressed. So we'll see those indicators of stress on a child. I work with staff to make sure that those changes to a child will get reported to me. Then I can make sure I refer into the right services to help you.
What pressures do you see young people go through?
I think young children find it very difficult to speak out to an adult if things are going wrong for them. So you might be worried for the consequences. You might feel that you will be in trouble yourself. You might worry about the impact that's going to have on your family and your friends. So adults should be available so when you disclose that you know something or have a concern, we're ready to respond and know what to do and how to respond to you.
What advice would you give to a young person who is leaving primary school to go to secondary school?
So make sure that you get involved when you get to that new high school, as anxious as you're going to be. Take part in the clubs and the groups and activities and make sure you enjoy yourself. Make sure that you form really good friendships with people that you can trust. And if you ever feel that you're uncomfortable, trust your instincts. Even if you found yourself in a situation that you think, I'm going to get in trouble for this, don't keep it to yourself.
What I'm looking forward to in high school is getting good grades so I could get a good job.
I think I can make better and healthier decisions by talking to adults or people that I trust.
How young people can make better and healthier decisions in their lives is by not joining gangs and just living life how they want to.
I think young people can make healthier and safer decisions if they have the right friends to help them make the decisions.
Advice that I would give to someone who's been watching this film and going to a new school is to try and make lots of friends and get good grades and don't join a gang.
My advice to people watching this is to never join gangs and always stay with people that you trust and to stay safe.